Okay, so let's help you access MA1 as well as FA1 free revision kits on the ValueNest system. So how do we go about it? The first step, on your smartphone or laptop, go through your browser, click on the browser. So mine will be in the smartphone version. So everything that I'm doing here, you can actually do in your smartphone. So we just have to search ValueNest Tuition. If it appears, that's exactly what we're going to search. And then the first link that appears is probably the one that you want to click on. Alternatively, since Google lists a number of pages here, you can go through CAT straight away. But allow me to click on the first one, which is the home page. This is how the website is displayed under the home page, exactly in your smartphone. So because your MA1 and your FA1 can be found under CAT, you can find CAT in here, or alternatively click on this menu. This is the menu bar at the top here, and then find your CAT. So you can press that button. Gently scroll down to locate free content. So it will be displayed like this. Others do have prices, but you just want to get those that are free, like this one. Add to cart. You see, I didn't click on the page or on the names. I just tried to add it to cart so that it allows me to go on and add FA1 to cart also. So under this one, I have MA1 added to cart. I want to continue shopping because I'm looking for the, what do you call it, the next one, which is free, which is our FA1 in this content. So let's find FA1. There it is. We want to add it to cart. That's exactly what you want to do. So add MA1 and FA1 to cart. Then when that is done, you can then move on to the system. Here we are on the system. We can proceed to check out. Some may ask about the coupon, but there is no need for you to enter this because you probably do not have a coupon for 0 rated prices. Just scroll down and then proceed to checkout. As you do that, if it's the first time accessing the system, of course, you will need to fill in your names here, as well as your phone numbers and the email addresses you register, and create your password. So you can definitely go through all of these steps yourself and then ensure that you do create your password. So let me just probably come up with a dummy account here and say my name is Test, and then say test free is my surname. Of course, the country is already selected. You can change that if you need to. You can have your phone numbers here. So let me type this ones. It's just dummy phone numbers. And then the email address, let's call it test at gmail.com. I'm sure there is an email address that looks like this out there. Password, you want to create a stronger password. So I would like to create a password of maybe 8 characters. Let's see. I don't know what I'm typing, so I just want to see clearly what my password is here so that I don't get it wrong. Let me call it register at 1, 2, 3, just like that. You don't need to show your password, of course. Ensure you check this box here. You have read terms and conditions, but if you do want to read them, you can click here. If you want to read the privacy policy, you can click here. So let's place our order. As we do that, in your email address, you will get 2 emails. One that you have already registered on the system. The other one that you do now have access to your content because you have now purchased or acquired your content via the checkout button. So now you get this message here. Thank you. Your order has been received. What's next for you? What's next is that you are already logged in because as you registered, the system allowed you to log in. How do you check that? Click on the menu bar. You can see you now have what? My course dashboard. You want to press this button, My Course Dashboard. It has within it your MA1, it has your FA1 as part of the content that you did acquire using your smartphone. So here we are, we do have our FA1 complete practice kit. I don't see MA1. We probably need to redo that, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and demonstrate with FA1. So you just want to click on the words here written FA1 to go ahead and access the content and start practicing right away. So here we are. Course content, because it's free, there is no need for it to expire, so we just can go ahead straight on. Welcome to FA1. This is the mobile version, remember. So you click on this. Here you have the menu bar at the top. It's foldable because you are using the smartphone. You can move this in your phone, scroll up and down, but you want to do what? To practice your questions. So let's go ahead and practice the first ones. They are all timed on the system. So let's go ahead. What color is the sun? Maybe you're going to say it's yellow. So this is a single multiple choice. And then you want to say next. And then you want to type in the correct answers in here. Maybe 110. Maybe 1,300 in here. I know it's incorrect, but you also want to ensure as you input your answers in the boxes, you don't have to do them with separators. If it's 1,300, don't say 1,300. Just 1,300 will be enough for you to get your correct answers. So this one, let's get it wrong intentionally, just so we can appreciate the system in a nutshell. You have quite a number of options here because this type of a question is with regards to ranking. So you can drag and drop, pull it down here, or you can use the arrows if you find that this method is probably troubling you, especially when you're using the phone. So let's probably drive this one to the very top. Yeah, I know it's incorrect, but let's leave it like that for purposes of this recording. Then question 4 is about dragging. These are the types of questions that you're going to see on the system, where you pull and then you drag and drop into the right boxes. Let's ensure we get this one right at least, so that we can have a passing score eventually. Next. So this is where you have quite a number of options that are correct, of course. You can click, check or uncheck each and every single box in here. But I think if we are looking for animals, the 3 that might have been selected are the ones that we are looking for. So because your test is timed, you can choose to finish test if you are done, or you can wait until the time lapses and therefore it will actually give you your final score eventually. But let's finish the test. There we are. So the system is recording our results. Then we will get the average score, which is what people are getting generally, versus our own score. What is more important here for me and you is the view questions button when you are done with this test. Click here. Scroll down, you're able to see the questions that you got right. If you want to move on to a particular question, you can click on it. Then the system will straight on take you to that particular question. But let's take them one by one for the purposes of this recording. You are going to see what you said, which is correct, of course, in question 1, and the narration, the reasons behind that. So remember, the questions that we dealt with have nothing to do with accounting. It's just demo questions to assist you in trying to be familiar with the system itself. Then input the correct, this one is correct, this one is incorrect, and the correct answer is in the bracket together with working. So you want to ensure that you are able to find this one way or the other. There you are by clicking there. And then the drop down and then question 5. So all in all, what you do have is the answers to each and every single question as you deal with, and then you are practicing and working on your free content while using your smartphone, of course, which is probably what we need to do. If you're looking for serious questions, that would be the ones that appear here. The questions that we have under part A, of course, of the syllabus, where we can safely say chapter 1. These ones are FA1 standard. So you can click on here and then you can practice real questions, do some numbers, and then select your answers. And when you are done, you are going to finish the test. Of course, you also have an option of navigating through the questions one by one by clicking on them in that fashion. So if you're using the smartphone, I would like to end here, but probably, let's say, how do you exit this part? If you say you are done probably with FA1, you want to go back to MA1, click on the menu bar at the top here, menu bar here. Click on the blue panel. You see here where we have FA1 complete course. Next time it will be MA1 complete practice kit. The other time it will be MA2 or bigger papers, but it doesn't matter. Click here. It will take you back to the website. And this is the version of the website that I was talking about. So you are back to the website, not in the focus mode. You can click on the menu here. This is your menu. And then where are you? My course dashboard. Your content is located on my course dashboard. That way you will be able to access all the papers that are available to your account. Well, at least at this present moment we have FA1, and then if you have added also MA1 into your content, then it becomes easy. You are ready to go. With that said, let's end it right here.